what's up everybody? This is Weapon X SJ. This is going to be like my second vlog. It's mainly going to be a movie review for Wolverine Origins. After that, I'm going to do a little bit of pickups and just like an update on me and the channel and whatnot. But first off, we're going to talk about the movie Wolverine Origins. This is going to be full of spoilers, so just so you know, if you want to skip ahead, there's going to be spoilers, but I do have some pickups and stuff after that. But mainly this is going to be Wolverine Origins movie review. I got X-Men 1 on the Genesis playing in the background here. Check it out if you're bored. Alright, there we go. X-Men Origins Wolverine movie review, Weapon X SJ. It sucked. It was really bad. I did not like it. I didn't like, out of all the Marvel movies, I hated the X-Men movies the most just because I feel they treated the characters badly. This one is no exception. First off, this is gonna be like a rant slash review. I'm first gonna talk about comics to movie, like why a fanboy hates it, I guess, why I hate it. So first off, let's talk about that. You got Wolverine Origins. They made Sabretooth and Wolverine Brothers, which I heard about a long time ago. I didn't like it. I thought it was unnecessary. Pretty stupid. Why'd they do that? Other than that, whatever. The whole Origins thing when he was a kid, it was cool to see the claws coming out when he was a kid. This is another gripe I have with the movie. I thought a lot of the effects were corny. Like, the claws coming out, like, it didn't feel as epic as it should have been. Like, this is Wolverine. Like, his mutant powers are coming. They're showing. Ping! Bone claws. And, like, the kid was... I didn't like the kid playing him. And the bone claws came out all slow and looked... I don't know, it looked really corny. Anyways, flash forward way ahead of time. Him and Sabretooth grow up. Lots of war footage of them going through all the wars. Kind of cool, I guess. Then he joins Team X, which does happen in the comic books. I'm going to use a lot of cards I have. I collect Marvel cards from the 90s to illustrate a bunch of things. He did join Team X. That's him and Sabretooth in Team X. This is from 1996 Wolverine set made by Fleer. I also have from 96 Chromium set Team X costume. That's him and Maverick. Now Maverick was another thing I didn't like too much. Maverick, they didn't mention that name in the whole movie, but he was Agent X. He's also known as Maverick. I wish they had his 90s persona of Maverick, which, you know, I know him like this. In the 90s, he was a project of the Weapon X program. He was in Team X. He was with them when they went and fought Omega Red and stuff, along with Kestrel, who was played by the Black Eyed Peas guy. It's from 1996 Wolverine Fleer Ultra set also. That's Kestrel. He teleports. And Silver Fox also, who was called Kayla in this movie the whole time. They were part of the original Team X. And that did exist in the comics. I wish Maverick was not Agent X, like in recent comics. Like, I don't know too much, like, super recent Wolverine. I haven't followed it too much. Then I'm mostly known from the 90s. But Agent X did come about when Weapon X program got restarted, and Maverick became Agent X because he was sent to hunt down Wolverine for the program. And they kind of used that in the movie, which I didn't like. I wish they had him more Maverick-like, which is why I know him as, you know, from the 90s. This dude with guns, he's pretty awesome. So that was one thing I didn't like. Team X, Deadpool was not in Team X with Wolverine, although he is a part of the Weapon X program, but it was way later in the second coming of the Weapon X program. But, you know, it was cool to see him in it. Wolverine and Sabretooth fights, they were okay. That's probably the best part of the movie, I thought. This is one of my favorite cards ever from 1994, Fleer Ultra X-Men. That's Wolverine and Sabretooth. Look at him, he's just owning Sabretooth right there. I got another one from when Wolverine like impaled Sabretooth through the head. You can see him, he's pinned up against the wall. He's about to let loose his claws right through Sabretooth's skull. Pretty awesome. Sabretooth is Victor Creed, by the way. I don't know if they ever used the name Sabretooth the whole time. I think they just call him Victor. Anyways. So, other than that, so that's the whole Team X thing. Weapon X happened after that, and I hated how they did that. They had Wolverine volunteered for it. He was so pissed at Sabretooth that he volunteered for Weapon X, which never happened. Weapon X, you know, took all the Team X members, a lot with the other mutants, and experimented on stuff. Wolverine did not volunteer for it. He was like involuntary brainwashed, lost his memory and everything. He did lose his memory in this movie, but way later, and we'll get into that, how stupid that was also. But yeah, this is Weapon X. They put tubes in him, put this virtual reality helmet on, filled his mind with hella crap. He busted out, murdered everyone, which the scene was horrible. Like, he didn't really murder everyone. There wasn't even that many people that were murdered, but in the comic book there were scientists everywhere. He murdered hella people breaking out of that place. That's what it just showed. There's another Weapon X thing. He's looking at his claws like, what the hell, metal claws? I don't understand. Who am I? I lost my memory. You know. So that was stupid. Another thing I didn't like, they just seemed like they were just throwing characters in. The Blob was never part of Weapon X. It was cool to see him though. This is one of my favorite cards of the Blob. Here he's getting all shot up. He's got like impenetrable skin there. Blah blah, bullets hitting him. And then the White Queen, who was Emma Frost, who I don't even know if they used her name, but Silver Fox's sister. They weren't serious. The chick that turned into diamonds, that was supposed to be White Queen. Emma Frost. They're not. She's not Silver Fox's sister. It was like, why was she even in? It seems like they were just throwing people in. The worst thing they threw in, and Cyclops was in it, kind of weird. The worst thing they threw in, which I heard about a long time ago and everyone did, that Gambit's going to be in a movie. And it's just stupid Hollywood crap. Why is Gambit in the movie? Because the fans have been wanting it the whole time. He has nothing to do with Wolverine's origin. I was wondering how they're going to write him in. And he was stupidly written in this movie, and he was played by a bad person. I didn't like his accent. Like, he didn't do the New Orleans accent that well, if at all. Like, most of the scenes, like, he did at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it's like, what happened to his accent? Like, he's supposed to be all that cool. Hey, shit, you know, all awesome. Like, there he is playing cards. Wolverine finds him, like, hustling people in cards. Gambit's just an awesome character. It's one of my favorite Gambit cards. 94, X-Men, Flair Ultra. Wow, just throwing cards. Like, and even the way he threw cards, he only did it once. Did it stupid. Like, he was, like, levitating him. He's like, shh, and then, like, shot cards out at Wolverine. Like, I was like, oh, they ruined him. And he just did retarded crap that I just thought looked corny as hell, which I thought a lot of the fights looked corny. Like, his stick got broken in half by Wolverine claw, and then he just goes up to the side of the building and starts stabbing the stick in the wall and climbing up. I'm like, Gambit doesn't have super strength or anything. How is he climbing that wall? Anyways, this is all pointless ranting. The unforgivable thing they did was they made Deadpool, Wade Wilson. He was awesome at the beginning. Ryan Reynolds, pretty funny. Like, that's who he's supposed to be, and he's supposed to be a funny guy, Deadpool. Toward the end, just made him retarded. He's like the main villain at the end, if you didn't know. Here's Deadpool. There he is, all awesome with swords, shooting guns. He's Deadpool. He's like this hilarious character, and he's like awesome. Weapon X, like, effed him up, like his face and everything, because they put healing factor in him to remiss his cancer or something. And then they ruined him. They like made him retarded at the end. Like, they had swords coming out of his arms, which doesn't happen. They made him like the ultimate weapon. He had everyone's powers. He can teleport from Kestrel, or John Wraith is what he goes at in the movie. That's his real name. He can teleport. He has Cyclops' laser eyes. They just made him like the ultimate mutant, I guess. But the stupidest things, they took away his mouth. He couldn't talk or anything. Like, that's whole Deadpool's like name, like the Dark Knight. You know, that's like his nickname. The Man Without Fear is Daredevil. Like, Deadpool's name is the Merc with the Mouth, because he's like has all these one-liners. He's super quick, makes fun of everybody, and he doesn't even talk because they took away his mouth. They scarred him up and everything, which happens. That's why he wears this. Or that's why he wears this whole body suit. It's because he's so, like, his body's all messed up from the healing factor, like, overdoing it. So that was stupid. Then, like, after it all, like, after Wolverine volunteered to get adamantium put in and got pissed, fought everyone, like, how they explained they lost his memory, he got shot in the head with an adamantium bullet. It went through his skull, into his brain and everything. And then he's like, oh, lost my memory. That's how I lost my memory. It's like, what? I think they overdid the healing factor. I think Wolverine would have died. He got shot in the brain. I didn't like that. Although in the comics they kind of do the same thing. Like, he got ripped in half by Incredible Hulk, which was dumb as fuck. Alright, so that's that. That's the movie. This is going to be more than one video. This went longer than I thought. So anyways, after all that, that's just the gripes of me being a comic book fan, a fanboy, I guess. After all that, it was just like, I try to think of it as just a normal person watching a movie. And even then, I don't think I could recommend it, because there wasn't enough character development. They just assumed you already knew who Wolverine was, because they assumed you watched the past movies. The dialogue was bad. There was lots of cliche action stuff, like him walking away slow motion with the explosion in the background when Maverick died. So it's just like, it was like corny shots. I was like, what the hell? What is this? Rambo? Like, I don't know. A lot of the fighting was bad. Bad movie. I'm sorry. I really wanted to like it. Wolverine Origins. Thumbs down. Alright. This is going to be split up in 2 videos. So that was just going to be my Wolverine's Origin review. There's going to be a really short video next. Recent pickups and stuff. It'll be my second part of this update. This video log, if you will.